line. Here's second down and 8. They'll run. It's ETN. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
13,
Lawrence will throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
To kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check nickel.
Straight ahead, ETN. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll run with ETN. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down and 8.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. ETN up the middle. And down to the 36-yard line here. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, Etienne once more. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check 26. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Deuce. 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 Deuce.
They run for it with Bigsby. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check hot.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here. Purdy. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
In motion right, Deebo. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Purdy. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
In motion, the tight end. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jamal Agnew now to return it, and shoves him off at the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Lawrence. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Here's a give to Bigsby. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Safety's creeping. Safe. Shoot.
Bigsby once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Bigsby. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Going for it, here's Etienne. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
From the shotgun, Lawrence, he's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2nd down and 6 now. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much. And my goodness, another interception. Racing to the end zone. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. And now here's another interception. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
41's the mark. 41's the mark. Check 41. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time.
And they take a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. ETN on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for San Francisco, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home